Hey guys, what's happening? This is Forgo Nation, and I had a request to see what Luna could do against Cull. A gentleman in the comments said he just tier 3'd her and he wanted to see what she could do. Well, buddy, you tier 3'd one hell of a character because Luna is one powerful mofo. We all know how strong she is. And something that's going to be pretty awesome about this run is, a lot of times, guys, we got to do it with CTPs of Rage. We got to use optimal teams, like we got to use Nick Fury. And, and unfortunately, that's just the way it is. Unfortunately, with some characters, they just can't do it without those mega supports. Or they can't do it without a CTP of Rage. They just can't. They're just not quite strong enough, even with the all defense down. But Luna is. Luna is definitely strong enough to do it with just a regular free-to-play team, even though she is a paywall. And she doesn't need no CTP of Rage. Now, obviously, with a Rage, she's ridiculous. She's off the charts powerful. I've put out many of videos about Luna with CTPs of Rage. She's ridiculous. But how strong is she with a damage proc? Well, that's what we're going to find out. So let's take a look at her build. She has almost 35,000 energy attack. She has max attack speed, 46 crit rate, max critical damage, max ignore defense, and max skill cooldown. She also has the leadership tag, which we will be utilizing today. All of her slots are amplified. She has all 5-star Urus, guys. And, what can we say about Luna, man? Her tier 3, something that's pretty awesome about this is 1, it gives her a heal. 2, it has damage accumulation based on how much damage you deal, so you don't have to take damage to get the accumulated damage to rack up, which is amazing. It does have penetration, which is nice, but she really just isn't good for PvP. This is a solid PvE character. She's got the passive, which, she makes her 40% chance to immune fire damage. We don't really care, but she gets an increased cold damage by 30%, which is awesome at tier 2. 1 skill, 2 skill, 4-second freeze, 3rd skill, 4 skill. With this uniform, she has a decrease of cold resistance, which is awesome. So it doesn't interfere with all defense down at all. Plus it gives her a heal. So her tier 3 gives her a heal. Her 4th skill gives her a heal. And her 5th skill gives her a damn heal. Girl's got heals all over the place. And she has immunity on this skill as well. On top of having tons of iframes. Luna's amazing, man. Luna is, yeah, she's pretty ridiculous. She has a fully awakened Power of Angry Hawk set, and this is something a little bit different, guys. We are rocking the CTP of energy, and we do have 42% critical damage, which is pretty high, but we're not going with the full stats. We got the 180% damage prog. We're getting the chain hit damage by 25%. This obelisk is amazing on Luna. Even a cold damage with a damage proc obelisk is great for her, and of course the rage is optimal. The rage is optimal because Luna just has so much damage on all of her skills. But the CTP of energy is really awesome because of the chain hit. Her skills have tons and tons of hits, which the damage just multiplied, big time from having that CTP of energy. And she has a mythic uniform. So let's take a look at these stats. So we got the War Machine uniform, the Infinity War uni. Got a little extra dodge for a little extra survivability. Then we got the Emma Frost uniform, Black Queen uniform, which I would say is outdated, but actually it's about the same as the Phoenix 5 uni. Sad to say, but true. And then we have a little extra ignore defense from Nick Fury. What a shame that you got a Crystal Wall uniform here. Well, not a Crystal Wall uniform, but she's a Crystal Wall character. And then you got a paywall. That kind of sucks. And then you got dodge here from Nightcrawler. Poor Nightcrawler. And then we got some crit rate from Ebony. So guys, let's get into the action and let's rock and roll. So I'm going to try to guide you guys through what I'm doing, how to time your damage procs. So we're just running with Misty Knight for that 60% cold damage, and White Fox for that 60% damage of supervillains, and the 10% all attack from her uniform effect. With Luna, I start off with the 5. I'm not worried about a damage proc at all. I do the 5, 2, 1, 3, and then when there's about 1 second left on the immunity, then I hit the 4 to entice Black Dwarf. You're going to get 7 seconds of entice from the 4 skill. So if you got to rotate back and forth between the 4 and the 5, you're good to go. There you see me hit the entice, then I hit the co-op, then I hit the tier 3. And booyah! And what you're ideally trying to do is you're trying to get you want to get the Entice first, then you want to get the co-op, hit the tier 3, and then if you can, either use the 5th skill or the 3rd skill, or really any skill afterwards. It's pretty tough, guys, but when you're playing with the damage proc, so you'll see right now the damage proc's engaged. 2, 1, I hit the Entice. Now we're going to hit the co-op, the tier 3, and there we go. Now there, I actually canceled the damage proc on the obelisk, which wasn't good. Yeah, I could tell by how much damage I was doing. Well, there we got time frozen. That's definitely what we don't want. Back and forth, back and forth. And you just want to, to make sure you don't take any damage from Cull, you just want to make sure you crowd control him with your 4th skill, and make sure you use the 5th skill to keep your immunity up. You see the strikers, guys. We got the Weapon X Captain America combo, we got Rachel for the mind control, and we got Medusa and Kingpin to decrease the skill cooldown from the co-op skill. And yeah, I mean, this is with a CTP of energy with 180% damage proc. Putting it to it, guys. The most important thing is, while your damage proc is showing up, while it's engaged, while that countdown is going on, you want to try to get Black Dwarf enticed or mind controlled. So we hit the 4, we hit the co-op, we hit the tier 3, and then boom. Now there we didn't do jack, we didn't get any damage, so yeah. Sometimes that happens. Might have got our entice off just a little bit too late, but that's okay. We're going to get it done, guys. Now, I don't want to beat this. I'm still trying to get those combat books. So right now, we got 5 seconds left on the co-op. I hit the entice, and I went ahead and just engage the proc. Now the proc's done. I hit the co-op, the tier 3, and then the 5. And look at that. Look at that. When you hit the co-op, you do the tier 3. She waves out her hand. Then hit your 5th skill or your 3rd skill or your 1 skill, whatever skill afterwards, or hit no skill at all and let's just let the proc land on the tier 3. But if your tier 3 starts and your proc isn't, hasn't engaged, go ahead and hit your 5th skill or your 1 or your 3 afterwards, and you're going to be doing that much more damage. It's pretty sweet, guys, pretty sweet. It takes a little bit of practice, but and if you're playing with a regular damage proc, you're not going to see that countdown. As soon as you cancel into another skill, the countdown won't even show up in the top left-hand corner. So you just got to run around a little bit. And whenever Cull is just doing certain skills, whenever he's like slapping his axe around a little bit, and not slamming it down with the orange in front of him or the purple in front of him, you'll just hit your co-op and then hit your tier 3 and then hit your 5 or your 3. You can see what I'm doing, guys. Here we go. Oh yeah, look at that. Proc came a little late, but that's good. We got a lot of damage because of that. Sometimes if the proc comes early, you won't do as much damage. If you cancel it, you won't do as much damage. It takes a bit of practice, but it can be done, guys. It can be done. It's not, I actually thought it would be a little bit easier than what it was, but it's not. It took a little bit of practice, a little bit. Now with the rage, this has been a joke. This has been a joke. We could have used her just by herself like we did with Shirag, and she would have probably done this. Without any supports. Come on, girl. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Alright, alright, alright. There we go. And you guys see what I'm doing, man. Whenever that damage proc is finished, I hit the co-op, then the tier 3, and then I try to hit the 5th skill or the 3rd skill or the 1 afterwards. But I try to make sure that Cull is mind controlled or enticed before I do that. But remember, when you entice or when you use a skill, you're going to engage the damage proc. So if you engage the damage proc, wait until the damage proc finishes, then hit your co-op, then your tier 3, and then whatever skill afterwards. Come on, girl. You can get it done. Look at that, look at that. Okay, guys, so we're going to go ahead and pause it. We got 30 seconds left, guys. We got a little over half a bar. She could easily do stage 99 with this team with the CTP of energy. So I wish you all good luck on the crystal coupon codes. Hopefully you guys were able to get some crystals. And let me know what you guys think about Luna getting it done. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one.